Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about a problem for puppies and their people. And we will talk about Oregon and Colorado and New Hampshire specifically, but this probably applies to a much wider area, and we just don't know it yet. It all started, I don't even know if it all started. There was a noticeable uptick in August. But it looks like this maybe started a year ago. And basically, what's occurring is there is a lasting respiratory disease that often causes pneumonia in dogs. It is antibiotic resistant. It's causing issues, obviously. I want to say in Oregon, they have identified more than 200 cases of it. So, what are the experts on this actually saying? First, don't panic. They're saying that it's bad, it's rough, but they haven't noticed a large uptick in the number of dogs lost to this. So it isn't like a plague. It's not a puppy plague, but it's something to be aware of. And generally, the advice seems to be advice you heard for a couple of years. Socially distance. The puppies need to socially distance. Dogs need to, basically, you want to decrease contact with other dogs. There is a lab that's been working on this, pulling samples from all over the place and trying to come up with something. At time of filming, they don't actually have a real good grasp on it yet. But it's something to be aware of, because until they do, we don't really know how bad or how widespread it is. And unlike things that deal with humans, there's not a giant centralized system for this. So there are researchers who are working on it, but it's more of a coalition of the willing than a well thought out system so far. It's not comprehensive yet. So it's something to be aware of, particularly if you live in these areas and you take your dogs to dog parks, stuff like that. And we'll keep you updated on it. So far, I haven't even been able to find a name for this yet. They're just referring to it as a lasting respiratory disease that often causes pneumonia, and it's antibiotic resistant. The dogs cough, sneeze, all of the normal stuff. And that's the news. And at the moment, the advice is update on your vaccines, particularly those that deal with respiratory issues and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem that they know exactly what this is yet. But it is something to be aware of, and the early advice is to decrease contact with other dogs. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.